When adapting a detailed and expansive series like A Song of Ice and Fire into a TV show, major changes to characters are sometimes unavoidable. In Game of Thrones, many beloved characters were simplified, reshaped, or had their storylines altered to fit the show's constraints. This reimagining has led to plenty of debate among fans, especially when characters on screen ended up diverging sharply from George R.R. Martin's vision. Whether it's due to missing character traits or entire plot lines that were removed, these differences reflect the challenges and decisions made to bring this complex world to television. 10th on our list is Sansa Stark. Sansa Stark's journey is a powerful arc in Game of Thrones, though the show takes her character in a different direction than the A Song of Ice and Fire books. In Martin's novels, Sansa stays in the Vale, learning the intricacies of court politics under Petyr Baelish's watchful eye. Her transformation is a gradual one, as she begins to understand how to navigate a dangerous world, even operating under the alias of Alayne Stone. Through her experiences, Sansa develops strength and intelligence, growing into a complex, multi-dimensional figure. The show, however, opts for a faster development, merging Sansa's character with Jeyne Poole's storyline to include her traumatic experience with Ramsay Bolton, a plot that doesn't occur in the books. While this change amplifies Sansa's resilience and ultimate rise to leadership as Lady of Winterfell, it also drew criticism for the portrayal of her struggles, with some fans feeling her agency was undermined in this adaptation. Nevertheless, her role as Lady of Winterfell showcases her growth and resonated with many fans who appreciated her evolution into a powerful leader. 9th on our list is Tyrion Lannister. In the novels, Tyrion Lannister stands out as one of the most nuanced characters, embodying both brilliance and self-doubt. Despite his wit, Tyrion's journey is dark and complex, haunted by self-loathing and feeling unloved by his family. His physical appearance is notably harsher in the books. He has mismatched eyes and a face further scarred after a severe injury during the Battle of the Blackwater. He loses much of his nose, leaving him with a far more grotesque visage than what we see in the show. The HBO series toned down Tyrion's appearance, presenting him as a handsome character with only minor facial scars. Following the murder of his father, Tywin, Tyrion's journey in the books takes a darker turn as he grapples with bitterness and vengeance. In contrast, the show emphasizes Tyrion's cleverness and humor, especially in later seasons, where his character often veers toward comic relief. Some fans found this portrayal to lack the depth and complexity of Tyrion's moral ambiguity, especially as the show's final season brought decisions and actions that left many disappointed. 8th on our list is Euron Greyjoy. Euron Greyjoy, one of the most intimidating figures in the books, appears vastly different on the show. Known as Crow's Eye, Euron is a brutal pirate and sorcerer, wielding mysterious artifacts and dabbling in dark magic. His return to the Iron Islands is marked by a powerful presence, his intentions grand and his ambitions terrifying, including a mythical horn called Dragonbinder that supposedly controls dragons. Euron's story in the books includes a history filled with magical artifacts and travels to Valyria, which contribute to his aura of menace and mystique. The TV portrayal, however, presents Euron as a brash pirate, more comedic and outlandish than the brooding, terrifying presence in the novels. The show omits key elements like Dragonbinder and his sorcery, reducing him to a swaggering character who seeks power more for pleasure than for the high stakes suggested in Martin's books. This simpler version of Euron left many fans disappointed, as he lacked the chilling intensity and otherworldly intrigue that made him so compelling in the source material. Brienne of Tarth. A favorite among fans, Brienne of Tarth is a symbol of honor, courage, and strength. In Martin's books, her journey is more extensive, and her character is given greater depth. After receiving the sword Oathkeeper from Jaime Lannister, Brienne sets out on a challenging quest to find Sansa Stark. Her path is filled with battles, moral conflicts, and moments of introspection that explore her identity and values. On the show, Brienne's storyline is condensed, and the focus shifts primarily to her relationship with Jaime. This bond is portrayed with complex, often romantic undertones, which the books leave unresolved. The show also includes the emotional moment where Jaime knights her, a powerful scene unique to the adaptation. However, key book interactions, like her encounter with Lady Stoneheart, the resurrected Catelyn Stark, are omitted, leaving parts of her character journey unexplored. Stannis Baratheon. Stannis Baratheon is a major figure in A Song of Ice and Fire, known for his strict sense of justice and unyielding character. Though he can be cold and rigid, Stannis' actions are often driven by a deep responsibility to his claim to the Iron Throne. His reliance on Melisandre and her dark magic is portrayed with a sense of inner conflict in the books, as he questions the ethics of his choices and the nature of her powers. In the show, Stannis is simplified into a more severe, often unlikable character. A significant change involves his decision to sacrifice his daughter Shireen, a moment that has yet to happen in the books and sparked much controversy among fans. This plot point felt, to many, like a betrayal of the morally complex Stannis of the novels, reducing him to a desperate man willing to forsake his values. In the novels, Jeyne Westerling marries Robb Stark following a tragic moment, but her character is politically complicated as her family is loyal to the Lannisters. Robb marries Jeyne to honor her after they sleep together, but she is kept from the Red Wedding, and her story remains understated and somber. In Game of Thrones, Jeyne's character is replaced by Talisa Maegyr, a healer from Volantis, who shares a more openly romantic relationship with Robb. Talisa's character is unique to the show and presents a love story focused less on politics and more on romance. Her presence at the Red Wedding, where she dies with her unborn child, adds an emotional weight to the scene, but alters the original tone of Robb's downfall. Doran Martell, ruler of Dorne, is a master strategist in Martin's novels. His patience and intricate planning reflect his cautious but relentless quest for justice following his sister Ilya's murder. Doran's secret alliances and long-term plans reveal a character with a deep sense of duty, burdened by his responsibilities as he waits for the right moment to strike. The TV adaptation greatly reduces Doran's complexity, presenting him as a passive leader whose influence is minimal. His sudden death at the hands of Ellaria Sand marks a sharp departure from the books, where his character's impact extends through major political plots. His daughter Arianne, an important figure in the books, is also omitted from the show, eliminating a significant aspect of Dorne's political story. Asha Greyjoy, known as Yara in the show, is a fierce leader in the books, balancing loyalty to her family with her ambition and independence. Her intelligence and skill in battle make her a respected figure among the Ironborn, and she plays a key role in the struggle for the Seastone chair during the King's Moot, where she challenges traditional gender roles and asserts her claim. The show maintains much of Yara's strength but simplifies her character, focusing on her connection to her brother Theon and her support for Daenerys Targaryen. The show also introduces her as a bisexual character, which is different from the book portrayal, where Asha is heterosexual with several male lovers. These changes alter the depth of her political ambitions and her complex motivations. Sir Barristan Selmy is a legendary knight in Martin's novels, a character admired for his honor and loyalty. After being dismissed from the Kingsguard, he becomes one of Daenerys Targaryen's closest advisors, guiding her through political challenges in Meereen. His wisdom and principles make him a crucial part of her court. The show cuts Barristan's story short, killing him in a battle against the Sons of the Harpy. This death surprised many fans, as it eliminates a character who serves as a link to Westeros' history and lore. In the books, Barristan's presence offers Daenerys insights and guidance, making his early departure from the show a missed opportunity to explore deeper themes of loyalty and leadership. Lady Stoneheart, the resurrected version of Catelyn Stark, is one of the most haunting figures in the books. After being murdered at the Red Wedding, Catelyn is brought back to life by Beric Dondarrion, taking on a vengeful persona who leads the Brotherhood without banners against those responsible for her family's tragedy. Her presence is chilling, her appearance marred by the wounds of her death. The show chose to omit Lady Stoneheart altogether, a decision that disappointed fans who appreciated the darker side of Catelyn's character arc. Her role in the books adds a supernatural layer to the Stark family story, representing the consequences of betrayal and the unrelenting quest for justice. By examining these changes, we can see the adaptation choices that shaped Game of Thrones. While some fans felt these transformations simplified characters and storylines, others appreciated the unique direction the showrunners took to translate Martin's sprawling narrative for television. By the way, if there's any topic in this video that catches your eye, just comment down below and let me know if you want me to make a separate video on it. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Wow, you guys have made it till the end of the video. And remember, according to YouTube, the best way to help the channel in the algorithm is to watch another one of my videos right after this one. so go ahead and check it out. Thanks for sticking around. See you soon. Until then, peace.